Alpine Adventure Club. We've prepared a series of clips to help you prepare for winter, and if you're joining us for our Scottish winter meets next year, hopefully this will help you in the preparation in the run up to those. We're going to start with looking at boots. So boots are one of the most important things that we can have for our winter kits, for any kit really, and they need to be comfortable for you. So you'll hear lots of people recommend all these different boots, but it's really important that you go and try some on and feel what's comfortable for you. The worst thing in the world after a long day in Scotland is having really painful feet on the walk out. So go and try on a load of boots and find out what works for you. What you need in a Scottish winter boot is maybe different to what we have in a summer alpine boot. So in summer in the Alps, we usually will get to the snow line or get to the glacier line and then put on our crampons, and that might be us for the rest of the day, maybe until we get to a rock route or something. However, in Scotland, there's going to be lots and lots of patches of snow as we walk up to our objective. We don't want to be taking on and off our crampons all the time, so we want to be able to kick steps in maybe some quite hard old snow as we go, to keep the flow of the day going, to be nice and efficient with our journey. So that's a really key difference between our Scottish winter boot and our summer alpine boot. So what you'll be familiar with is our summer walking boot. You might have heard a rating of boots, the B ratings, and that's all to do with the stiffness. So this might be what we called a B0 boot. So a classic summer walking boot. It's quite flexible, it's quite comfortable, it's really light. However, it doesn't have a hard edge, and that's not going to help us kick steps in that hard snow, which is really important in Scotland in the winter. So moving on up then, we've got what might be called a B1 boot or a B1 plus boot, where it's still quite light, but it's a lot more bulky and it's got a lot more warmth behind it. You can see it's got quite a firm kind of edge here, so that means that we can kick into the snow really well. Next one up is what might be a B2 boot. So here it's a bit more heavier, it's a lot more sturdy. This is a classic Scarpa Manta boot, and it's really warm. It's got a lot of padding around it, and again it means that we've got a nice edge here to kick into the snow. Next up is what might be called a B3 boot. This is a very technical boot. It's what you might have when you are going technical winter climbing or ice climbing. It's a lot stiffer and a lot harder to walk in, not as comfy at all, but it means that you can kick really good steps and also kick into the ice and the hard snow really well. This has got a built-in gaiter, so it's a lot warmer, and also it takes a special kind of crampon, which we will talk about in a separate video. So if you were going just winter walking or winter mountaineering to start off with, one of these boots would be a really good place to start. They take a variety of crampons, and we're going to talk in another video about how to fit your boots and how to maybe adapt them for different feet types and what you're doing. So that's about your boots for Scottish winter. Join us again for some other clips to help you prepare for winter.